Hi, my name's Spencer Jefferies, and I'm going to get us started off today. If you're kind of wondering what our roles are, they're a little different. I'm the data person in the mix of the group here. I'm the one that who's collected data that's used by appraisers when they're valuing non-controlling interest in real estate and such, and have published that data for many years now, while Jim and Bruce are the methodology experts on how to apply that empirical data in the course of doing evaluation. This valuation seminars that we did over many years that attracted all sorts of people from different disciplines, everyone from ASAs to MAIs to IRS people and so forth. And so that is an 8-hour seminar that we've done, and we've condensed that into 4 hours. Okay. While the seminar basically, or this webinar today, is about valuing family limited partnerships, it is really applicable to the valuation of virtually any non-controlling interest that is not publicly traded. Whether it's another type of limited partnership, it could even be a general partnership as long as it's non-controlling. It can be an LLC, a tenant in common, all sorts of corporations and trusts, fractional interest, undivided interest. The common thread has to be that it must be a non-controlling interest that's being valued. And for that reason, it's important to study the governing documents to make sure without any question that it is a non-controlling interest. And if it's not, do not use the data that we publish. But that's sort of our roles and what we're going to do today to sort of give you a roadmap for this webinar today. We are going to start off, and Jim is going to give you an overview of basically how these valuations have been done for many years, to talk about the sort of that traditional approach, relevant court cases that address that, and also the pitfalls of using just general averages from studies and court cases, including using just general averages from the partnership profile studies, which I warn people about, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. And then we're going to get into even more meat on it. The real focus is going to be on doing valuations using two different approaches. One is the income approach, and the other is the market approach. And both of those will use case studies, and then taking those two case studies and making adjustments to determine a lack of marketability. And we'll talk more about that later, why that's important. The assets that we're going to focus on will be real estate, marketable securities, and mixed assets. Most of what valuation professionals contact me about in my firm is when they're doing evaluation of a non-controlling interest in real estate. I can tell you that having done these seminars over the years, there will be some semantics issues, and that's fine. When you've referred to something as one thing, we refer to it as another. Hopefully we can all get on the same page there. But the bottom line is our focus is going to be on best practices methodology and the best data, the best empirical data to use that's available when doing these valuations.